I guess as an in-state kid, what did you remember about, growing up watching this rivalry and what does it mean for you to play in this rivalry?
I get asked this question every year we play Marquette, but it means a lot, just knowing about the rivalry and knowing that Marquette is even closer to home than Madison is. So it means a little more for me especially, but it's always a fun game, The fans love it, each team love it, so like it's always it's something you dream of,
Do you notice a different atmosphere for this game compared to others?
Honestly, no. We treat every game the same. It is a rivalry, and we know that. Like we're aware, but every game is the same. We treat each opponent with respect and just get ready the same way.
What is it about this game that gets Max in the last 2 years?
Oh yeah, Max has a thing for Marquette. I don't know what it is. I never really asked him like what's his tick for Marquette, but he always comes alive, and we need him to get going. He's one of the big leaders on this team for us, and we just gotta find ways to get him going.
Growing up, what was curious coming up? Pay much attention to the rivalry, or was it just a matter of like when you got here that you kind of really?
Honestly, growing up, I didn't really pay much attention to it, but when I got here, I knew they kind of filled me in a little bit on it. So, once I got here, I was more in tune with it.
When you say filled you in, what do you mean?
Well, they just let me know how, it means a little lot. It means a lot to see whose state it is, We got Wisconsin on our jersey, but they are part of Wisconsin too, so it means a lot to see whose state it really is.
Do you think they're going to come in with some extra motivation knowing that you guys have won the last 3?
I feel like they will for sure, They don't like being considered the little bro, so I'm sure they'll come in fire. We're coming into their house, so we'll come in ready, and I know they'll be.
You guys started to know, a lot of good second halves during that game streak. So when you have like half of that second half last game, how much of that standing? How do you guys think you're equipped to respond with this game?
I'm sorry, ask that again.
You started 8-0, a lot of good second halves over that first innings. How did that one stand last game going? You guys played the second half, and how do you think you guys are equipped to respond?
Honestly, it didn't sting. We needed to go through that during the season. Nobody's gonna go perfect, so we needed that to see where we can still improve because there's always room for improvement. So we kind of just needed that. I wouldn't say it stung. It was just something that we can learn from and go forward from.
On the improvement part, what have you guys been focused on a little bit over the last 2 days?
Just taking care of the ball. That's our main thing. When we're in those low possession games, you want to make sure you're getting a shot up every time and not turning the ball over. And then just more communication and togetherness on the defensive end.
Obviously, you guys would like to see Max and Steve, return to their former selves. But how encouraging maybe is it that you guys have played so well to this point, knowing that those guys haven't done what they're capable of yet?
It's very encouraging just knowing that our two best guys are not even there yet because that'll make us an even scarier team once they get it going. We're going to keep feeding into them, feeding that confidence in them. We're going to keep giving them the ball. I tell Max, I said, I don't care how many you miss, I'm going to keep passing the ball. And same thing for Steve. I don't care how many you miss, just keep shooting them. And we're going to keep instilling that confidence and hoping once they get going, and it's going to be an even scarier show.
In a game like this where Marquette really likes to pressure the ball and get after the guards, how big of a weapon is having a guy like Steve who you can just dump the ball off to and kind of negate the pressure of really how they like to get out and go with the turnovers and that?
Yeah, it's super easy having Steve as that guy. I feel every time he's in the game, I just feel much more comfortable. I don't know what it is about Steve-O, but I feel like he's a big relief in that pressure because how good of a passer he is, and he can handle it as well for a guy his size. So that's definitely key in a game come Saturday.
What have you seen from Cam Jones, and what's it going to take from your team to
We know Cam Jones is a great player. We just got to be alert, know where he is at all times on the court, knowing that he's like a lefty, a great lefty shooter. He can shoot it, handle it, and he's a willing passer too. So we just got to be together and make sure that we stick to the game plan.
Starting with next Tuesday, it was a big 3-game stretch for you guys with Marquette now and Illinois next Tuesday. I guess how important is it to get 1 or 2 of the next 2 games before you guys start?
Honestly, it's very important. You want to win as many as you can, but we got to focus on the first game Saturday to get to the next game. So we just got to prepare for Marquette and then go from there.
It's going to be along the same lines. First 2 road game, and this is a veteran group, but I don't know how much that there's going to be an adjustment to playing on the road. Or do you think this group is beyond that, or is this one of those things that maybe this group needs to kind of test itself at?
Honestly, I think I wouldn't say we're beyond it, but I know, like you said, with the chemistry, with how many veterans we got in our rotation, I feel like we are handling ourselves pretty well. You know, a game of basketball is just about learning on the fly. So we'll get in there, we'll get in the atmosphere, we'll see what's working and what's not, and then we'll fix it on the fly.
You said you never asked Max about what extra there is with Marquette, but like, I guess how do you notice that he's kind of got a little extra other than his play? You know.
It's honestly just his play, because everything pregame is all the same. He treats every opponent with respect, the same amount of respect. So it's really just his play when we get in the games.
Curious, how do you prepare for a guy like Cam Jones? Like, are there any past players that you guys have played this season that you can kind of compare him to?
Nah, I wouldn't compare him to any past players. His game is unique. I really like his game. But honestly, you prepare from the same way you prepare for anybody else. Honestly, everybody's about the same. Like, we all breathe the same. So, you know, you just prepare. You see what he does, you watch the film, and you just try to take away his strengths.